Alright, so I thought I'd take a minute today to talk to you guys about a couple of saws that I've been using for the last few months. These are the Silky Bigboy saws, and the Silky saw, at least these big boys, come in I think 3 or 4 different models, and each of them have different color handles. The ones that I have are the red one, which has the large teeth, and the black one, which has the medium teeth. The Silky Bigboy with the large teeth is primarily recommended for green woods and isn't recommended for dry woods. But juniper is a semi-soft wood, and what I find is this thing just chews through it. So here's a cured log, and I'm going to cut it at the point that it's about 6 or 7 inches in diameter, just to give you guys an idea. Now, when I'm cutting a bigger log with this saw, I like to put my driving hand at the very end, and then just kind of rest my other hand right on the back. So you can see I'm not putting a lot of work into it. I just basically keep a little weight on the blade and kind of let the teeth do the work, but that makes pretty quick work of a decent sized little log. And while the large tooth pattern works pretty well on softer woods like juniper and pine, where it really excels is on this green wood. So you can see that's a little over 2 inches, and that was probably 10 strokes to cut through that. To me, the most impressive thing about these saws is just how easy they cut and how fast they chew through wood. Now, one thing about this saw is it cuts on the pull cut, so you can just kind of gently push it forward and then pull back, but the trick is to kind of let the saw do the work. So there's the medium teeth. So where do the Silky saws fit into my system? Well, for me, they're a perfect companion to my Grants Force Bruck small forest axe for any kind of packing in. In fact, I've now replaced the Baco Laplander on my EDLS pack with a Silky Bigboy. I've actually put in my pack the Silky Bigboy with the medium teeth just because if it's the only saw I have, I think the medium teeth might offer me just a little bit more versatility with dry cured woods. This is a saw that can process a significant amount of wood. I can cut logs to length that are large enough for me to sustain a long burning fire at night. This is just a powerhouse of a saw. It is big, but I think it only weighs about twice as much as the Baco Laplander, and I could be wrong about that. If somebody's weighed it, maybe you can throw a comment in, but it's not a real heavy piece of equipment, and to me, the amount of energy that this saves, having it in my inch pack, is well worth the weight as a replacement for the Baco Laplander. So the pros, this is a really efficient cutter that does a lot of the normal wood processing tasks I would need to do as far as for building shelter, creating fires, building my fire reflector walls, things like that. All kinds of survival and camp tasks. This one does most of them really, really effortlessly. It's fine for processing wood all the way up in the 6, 7, even 8-inch range. It's still fairly efficient. So what do I not like about this saw? Well, the verdict's still out on this. It may just be my learning curve and getting used to using it, but I'm fairly careful with how I use a saw. But I did break the first blade on this saw. This blade that's on here now is actually a replacement blade that I ordered from Silky. So far I've just had the one blade malfunction, so it could have been a faulty blade, but I'll report back if that continues to be an issue.